What up, Mom? What up? What up? This video is for everyone who seamlessly talks about a mock funeral or a mock surgery. This video is for you. You talk about a mock funeral and a mock surgery to help your case, not thinking that it really is someone, a real person who lived. Even with that mock surgery and the mock funeral, it was false information. But we gonna act like somebody don't lie? Okay, they don't lie. This is the face of the person that you had so much to say about. This is the face of the person that you talked about. This is the face of the person that raised me. This is the face of the person. This is the face. A real face. A real person. And let me tell you about this person right here. This person would have helped your ass. I just cussed. Mom, I'm sorry. I ain't trying to cuss with my mama's picture right here. But this is the face of the person who would help you. Let me tell you about my teenagehood. Because I was raised by a single mother, this wonderful, beautiful person right here. Raised by her, I got a job to not because I needed one, because I didn't need one. But I got a job just to have my own independence. I wanted to contribute. It's a lot of times in my videos where I be like, I'm a grown ass man. And I say that because I do want to do my part. So I would get a job when I was a teenager. And my last job before my mother passed away was it was at a movie store where you could go and rent movies. People would go and rent movies from there. I think we stayed open until like midnight. And I remember getting off work. I would get off work, drive home, get home, and I always went to my mother to let her know, hey, Ma, I'm home. That's what you do. That's what you do. And so I would go up in there and I'm like, hey, Ma, I'm home. And it'd be somebody else's baby in the bed sleeping. Where she would fuss at me because I came in talking, but I didn't know somebody's baby was in there. My mom was the type of mom who would take care of your baby. Take care of yours. If you had a job interview, if you had a new job, whatever the case may be, if you needed help, she was going to help you. If you needed help financially, she would help. If you needed help with your kids, she would help. She would just help. So it's going to always be bothersome to me of all these people online talking about a mock funeral and a mock surgery. And yeah, I'm on your side and this, that, and the third. It's gonna always bother me that you use this, her story, to help yourself. I will always be bothered by that. It ain't nobody gonna shut me up about that. I did my video about Miss, and it's real. But since when the mock funeral and shit like that happened, you didn't have a face, you got a face. This face is the person who would have helped your ass. Helped you. Helped you. This face is the face that would have gave you her last clothing, gave you her last dime, took care of your badass kids. This is the face. People wonder why I got so angry about people talking about I forgave something. You don't know who I knew. You don't know who raised me. But because she's always spoken of, I wanted you to see. I wanted you to see. Because you speak of her so lightly as just a fucking tale on YouTube. Some type of story on YouTube like it wasn't a real person. It was a real person. This is the face of a real person. And the thing is, anybody that was here during the mock funeral, you saw that the picture up there is not the woman that I'm presenting to you today. That picture there is not the woman that I'm showing you today. But again, a lot of people took that picture as gospel. Like, oh yes, that's her. No, bitch. It's not. At all. So I'm making this video to say I stand by my last two videos. I stand by my feelings. If anybody has a problem with the way I feel about it or a problem with the way I handle my feelings, fuck you. Because my mother was a real person. She is not a folk tale of YouTube about how somebody did a mock funeral and a mock surgery. She is not a folk tale that you can talk about. She was a real person. And she worked her ass off for me and for other people's kids. Again, people would need a babysitter. And now I get off work and come up in there and it's a baby sleeping in the bed. And I'm like, a baby? I'm like, who baby is this? And she'll be like, this so and so baby down the street. Well, why this baby here? She needed some help. She done started a new job and she needed to back away. She needed some time to herself. So I got the baby. Okay. So my mom will have the baby. And I remember walking into the room and actually looking at a baby sleeping. Countless babies sleeping. Had refuge though. Had refuge. Had somebody that loved on them, fed them, kept them clean, let them sleep. That's who my mother was. So for anybody that got an issue with me and how I've dealt with any of this, you don't know what I know. But by my own, I gave you a little glimpse. This is my mother. This is who had the mock funeral and the mock surgery. This is my mother. And if I want to be mad as hell about it for the next 10 years, then let me be. But I'm moving forward. But if I want to be mad as hell for the next 10 years, then let me be. You could tune in or you could not tune in. Your choice. But either way, this is my mother. This is who was plastered on the internet. This is who big YouTubers talk about a mock surgery and a mock funeral, and they don't even know who the fuck they talking about. Well, guess what? This who you're talking about. This who? Somebody that would have helped you. That's all. Bye.